On this week's Silver Screen Report, we have the details about what happened during last Friday's football game, take you inside Dutch Fork's forensic class, and preview the year's girls basketball team.
Good afternoon, Dutch Fork. Today is Friday, September 17th. Your Silver Screen Report starts now.
At the Dutch Fork versus Irma football game last Friday, students flooded the stadium after Richland County Sheriffs told spectators to evacuate. This incident has sparked a district-wide evaluation of safety at varsity sporting events. Here's Todd Whittington with the update.
During the fourth quarter of the Dutch Fork versus Irma football game Friday night, rumors of a gun sent spectators fleeing. Although the rumors turned out to be false, the Richland County Sheriff's Department evacuated the stadium as a security precaution.
The incident was blown completely out of proportion. We had an individual basically yell during an altercation that somebody had a gun. That then basically caused widespread panic throughout the stadium. Law enforcement responded very quickly, and there was no evidence of one being on the premises. There was no evidence of a gunshot sound. There was no evidence of anything happening other than somebody screamed that word and created a major issue here at the school.
The district will now be taking extra precautions in an attempt to assure the safety of all spectators at varsity sporting events.
Those new safety measures include all 8th grade students and below be accompanied by a parent or a guardian. We're also going to charge admission through the duration of the game, and we will check all bags for people when they come in. They will have their bags screened before they're allowed into the event.
Everybody that's coming into the stands will be wanded. And what I mean by wanded is basically a metal detector that will, every single person that comes in will have to empty their pockets, empty their bags to make sure that they don't have anything that they're not supposed to.
The measures being taken are permanent, but the district is always searching for safety solutions.
Other than these measures, we're always looking at new measures and new ways to make things safer and more efficient, and we're always welcome to feedback from parents, teachers, staff, community members on how to make things safer and more enjoyable for everybody.
It creates a lot of anxiety. You guys and your parents, I was a parent that night. I was a parent as well as a principal. I had a 9th grade son and a 5th grade boy in attendance as well, so I know the anxiety that your parents felt. I know the anxiety you felt. But at the same time, it was great seeing people work together, people from both sides, Irma and Dutch Fork, to get people out of the stands. We had football class, band members, cheerleaders on both sides helping people on both sides. And we are one district, we are one system.
We will continue to report on these safety precautions as they are implemented. This has been Todd Whittington with your Silver Screen Report.
For this week's Kids in the Hall, we asked students what measures the district can take to keep students safe at athletic events.
A position where people could get those kind of batons or wands that they use at airports to detect certain items.
By checking bags at the gate where you can make sure that there's nothing inside of people's bags.
Despite all of the teachers and security that are at the game, they can't pinpoint every single person that's going to do something wrong, so it's mostly up to us.
Having more resource officers in apparent places so people know that people are there for them.
The district has been using Chromebooks as a powerful academic tool for students for several years, but with great power comes great responsibility. Here's Maddie McCormick with more.
Having a district-issued device can benefit students and teachers in and out of the classroom.
It helps me do research. I have a better way of finding information.
So good to have the exact device for every student in the classroom, so all the behavior is the same. The teacher and the student can anticipate the problems that might come up from a website, and the experience is consistent.
With students' frequent use of Chromebooks, it's important to take certain precautions to keep them safe from accidents.
Keep it in the case. I try to not have any beverages or food near it, and I also try to not be so rough with it and keep it as clean as possible.
Make sure you don't leave the Chromebook in a car locked, especially in the heat. Make sure it's fully charged at home. Close it when you're not using it so nobody steps or spills anything on the keyboard. And also make sure you don't carry it with it open, because we see a lot of damage to the screen where people grab it right on the screen.
Now here's Darren Maharaj with some tips on how to keep your Chromebook safe.
Don't eat, drink, or get your Chromebook dirty. Food particles and liquids can damage your Chromebook and ruin it for the next person who uses it. Do clean up any messes around your Chromebook to avoid any accidents, and keep any food or liquids away from your computer. Don't carry your Chromebook open when walking around school. Leaving it open can cause it to easily slip out of its case, and you can end up with a cracked or broken screen. Do carefully carry your Chromebook with both handles and make sure it is secure in your hands, or put it in your book bag. Don't play games or look up inappropriate material on your Chromebooks. Chromebooks are used to assist students in their classes and academics, not to play games. Do your assigned work and stay off of untrustworthy sites. Going to the wrong sites can affect your computer with viruses and cause your device to crash. This has been Darren Maharaj with your Silver Screen Report.
The week is cognizant, an adjective meaning aware and mindful.
Juniors and seniors who are interested in science may be looking for a unique class. Kylie Fine takes a look at the forensics class.
Students looking to sign up for a hands-on science class should look into forensic science for a unique and project-based alternative.
I decided to take forensics because I didn't want a really tough science class for my senior year.
I didn't choose to teach it necessarily, it got assigned to me to teach, but after I started teaching it, I really enjoyed teaching it, so I've asked to teach it every year since.
Forensic science encompasses a broad spectrum of topics such as chemistry, biology, and physics.
I don't think it requires much of like a math aspect, unlike chemistry or like physical science, but it's definitely more of like a chill and just project-based.
So it encompasses a little bit of everything, which is why it's recommended that only juniors and seniors take the course.
It's not just a bunch of like math and like science like lab problems. It's a lot of like learning history.
Forensics, we study more like we're going to do blood patterns and we're going to do like a crime scene. So with other sciences you don't really do that.
Students in forensics study bloodstains, body decomposition, and crime scene investigations throughout the year.
So right now we're working on history of forensics and kind of getting an idea of the field as a whole. Our next unit is crime scene investigation, where we'll set up a fake crime scene. We get into fingerprints, hair and fiber, DNA, blood stain analysis.
I decided to like do the blood stain patterns, and then because you get to do like in a box and you have blood and you can do it all over the box, and then you study how it affects like the person.
This has been Kylie Fine with your Silver Screen Report.
Administrators Christian English and Floyd White try not to laugh during a recent intense dad joke session. Solomon Dix was there.
All right, I'm Mr. English and I'm very funny.
I'm not. I'm Mr. White.
All right. What do you call a fake noodle?
Ramen.
An impasta.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Etch.
Etch who?
Bless you, my friend.
Why couldn't the bike stand up by itself?
It's the two wheels on it were rolling.
It was too tired.
Ooh. Knock knock.
I see a theme. Who's there?
Robin.
Robin who?
Robbing you. Now give me your lunch money.
What do you call a man with a rubber toe?
I'm stuck on that one.
Roberto.
Hey, we got a couple Robertos here.
Do we?
Knock knock. Who's there? Oh, I'm sorry. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Tank.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What time did the man go to the dentist?
Something cavity.
Tooth? hurting.
Hello, Mike. Nah.
Who's there?
Voodoo.
Voodoo who?
Who do you think you are asking me so many daggum questions?
All right, I'm sorry. Okay, why do you never see elephants hiding in trees?
Something about the trunk and the root.
Because they're so good at it. This is a thinker. You don't see them hiding because they're good at it.
The girls' basketball team has its collective head up high for this upcoming season. Mason Barr has the story.
The girls' basketball team are preparing for this season by conditioning and training.
I've been doing like workouts and like I'm playing volleyball right now, so like that helps me stay in shape and just, you know, getting in like workouts when I can and stuff like that.
After September 10th, we'll be able to get with the team after school and we can practice then and weight train. So that's what we've been, you know, doing, prepare for the 18-19 season.
Coaches and athletes have high expectations when it comes to being a part of the women's basketball team.
Making sure that we do have a good culture, making sure that we do have good attitudes and that we work hard. And our main thing, and we discussed this in class, that we want to do well. Well done is better than well said.
I think we need to build more our chemistry more to really go where we want to go, but I think it should be good.
This has been Mason Barr with your Silver Screen Report.
And now for some announcements. Attention seniors, nominations for Homecoming King and Queen are due Monday. Talk to your club sponsors about the nomination process. Candidates for Homecoming King and Queen will need to report to room 252 during the lunch or Fox Focus time next Thursday, September 13th, to take pictures for the football program and to film your candidate introduction for Silver Screen. Please come at the same time as your club's other nominee. See Ms. Medlock Green in room 252 with questions or concerns. Now here's Max with more.
Thanks, Allie. Mock Trial will hold an interest meeting in room 201 Monday after school. GSA will meet Wednesday, September 19th in room 244 immediately after school. This is a safe space to discuss LGBT youth issues. See art teacher Jamie Chasen for more information. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.